Every day, you make dozens of financial decisions. When you buy your morning coffee, browse the internet, shop at the grocery store, invest your money, or even during moments when you think you're not spending anything at all. Most people believe they make these decisions rationally. They assume they compare prices, evaluate their needs, and make the best possible choice. However, scientists have been revealing a very different reality for years. The problem is not that people aren't intelligent enough. The problem is that the human brain was never designed to manage money. I'm Ryan Carter. Welcome to Fine & Coon. If you enjoy this type of finance and personal money management content, I would appreciate it if you supported my efforts by subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. The human brain evolved over hundreds of thousands of years in a completely different world. Our ancestors didn't have credit cards, index funds, retirement plans, or online shopping. The challenges they faced were much simpler. They had to find food, avoid danger, and survive. As a result, our brains evolved to make quick decisions, chase short-term rewards, and respond to immediate threats. Today, that same brain is trying to cope with billion-dollar advertising industries, social media algorithms, credit systems, and companies constantly competing for our attention. As a result, most people lose money every single day without even realizing it. What's even more interesting is that most of these losses are not caused by low income. Many people believe that earning more money would solve their financial problems. Yet research shows that high-income individuals are just as capable of making poor financial decisions as everyone else, because the issue isn't income, the issue is behavior. And our behavior is often controlled not by logic, but by psychological mechanisms operating deep within our brains. The first of these mechanisms is the addiction to immediate rewards. In behavioral economics, this is known as present bias. People tend to prefer small rewards today over larger rewards in the future. If you were given the choice between receiving $100 today or $120 1 month from now, many people would choose the first option. Logically, the second option is better. Yet our brains are wired to underestimate future benefits. This tendency appears throughout our financial lives. We want the new phone right now. We plan to start saving next month. We postpone investing until next year. We tell ourselves we'll think about retirement later. As a result, we sacrifice long-term wealth for short-term satisfaction. Another major psychological trap is loss aversion. Research shows that people react much more strongly to losing money than to gaining money. The pain of losing $100 is roughly twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining $100. Because of this, people tend to continue making poor financial decisions. They don't cancel subscriptions they never use because they don't want to admit they wasted money. They refuse to sell losing investments because they fear turning a paper loss into a real one. They hold on to products they don't need because they don't want to face the fact that they made a mistake. Over time, these small losses grow into significant financial costs. Another way our brains cost us money is through social comparison. People focus less on how wealthy they are in absolute terms and more on how they compare to those around them. This tendency has become stronger than ever in the age of social media. Every day we see people's vacations, new cars, luxury restaurant visits, and success stories. But what we are seeing is not real life. It is a carefully curated highlight reel. Despite this, our brains treat these images as reality. As a result, we spend more, live more expensively, and try to keep up with the people around us. We buy things we don't truly need simply because others have them. One of the most powerful weapons marketers use is our brain's exaggerated response to free things. The word free creates an almost magical effect in our minds. People who show no interest in a product that is 50% off suddenly feel compelled to buy when a free item is added. Buy one, get one free. Free shipping and free trials are incredibly effective for this reason. People often buy products they don't need simply because they believe they are getting something for free. In reality, the true cost of many free offers is spending more money. The endowment effect is another psychological mechanism that quietly influences our financial lives. The moment we own something, we begin to value it more than it is actually worth. This is why people struggle to sell things they no longer use. Clothes sitting in closets for years, electronic devices collecting dust in drawers, and equipment forgotten in garages are all examples of this effect. Yet every unused item is essentially dormant capital. From a financial perspective, many homes have become graveyards of unused money. Another common mistake is mental accounting. People behave differently depending on where money comes from. Income from a paycheck is often spent carefully, while unexpected money is treated more casually. Tax refunds, bonuses, or lottery winnings are viewed differently. Yet economically speaking, all money has the same value. However, our brains categorize it differently, which is why unexpected income often ends up being spent rather than saved or invested. Herd mentality is another powerful force that prevents people from building wealth. People tend to do something simply because everyone else is doing it. This behavior is especially common in investing. People buy assets not because they have analyzed them, but because they see others buying them. Many financial bubbles throughout history were driven by this psychology. People do not want to believe that the crowd can be wrong, but the truth is that the crowd is often wrong. One of the most fascinating characteristics of the human brain is that we tend to view our future selves as if they were strangers. As a result, we underestimate our future needs. We postpone saving for retirement. We neglect emergency funds. We fail to plan for healthcare expenses. All of these issues seem like problems for someone else. But that future person is actually you. The financial reality you face years from now will be the result of the small decisions you make today. Decision fatigue is another invisible factor that affects our wallets. Throughout the day, we make hundreds of decisions: what to wear, what to eat, where to go, what to watch. Every decision consumes mental energy. As the day progresses, our self-control weakens. That is why people tend to make more impulsive purchases, spend more unnecessarily, and make worse financial decisions in the evening. Marketers understand this very well, and many campaigns are designed to be most effective when people are mentally exhausted. Optimism bias also causes us to underestimate financial risks. Most people believe bad things happen to other people. They assume they won't lose their jobs. They believe they won't face serious health problems. They think economic crises won't affect them. As a result, they fail to build emergency funds, neglect proper insurance coverage, and avoid creating financial safety nets. Yet life rarely goes according to plan. Financial resilience is all about preparing for unexpected events. So, is it possible to completely eliminate these psychological traps? Probably not. They are part of the natural way the human brain operates. However, it is possible to manage them. One of the most effective solutions is automation. When you automate your savings, investments, and bill payments, you rely less on willpower. This protects you from your brain's short-term impulses. Another strategy is delaying purchasing decisions. When you want to buy something, don't act immediately. Give yourself at least 24 hours. For expensive purchases, extend that waiting period to several days. Most impulsive buying urges will fade over time. Separating your savings and investment accounts from your everyday spending accounts is also highly effective. The harder money is to access, the less likely you are to spend it. Ultimately, financial success is not primarily about mathematics, as many people believe. Most people already know that saving is important. They know investing is beneficial. They know debt can be dangerous. The problem is not a lack of knowledge. The problem is the invisible psychological forces that drive our behavior. Building wealth begins with understanding your own mind. Because many of the most expensive financial decisions you will ever make will not be made with a calculator. They will be made by the invisible mechanisms operating inside your brain. And perhaps the most important lesson from this video is this: the first step toward financial freedom is not earning more money. The first step is stopping the money your brain is quietly costing you every single day.